I measure success as a coach by improving players.
In this type of business, because it is a business, you don't, as much as you want to say it's on improving players, it is on wins and losses.
Winning isn't everything. Winning's a big part of it, but you have to look at the mental aspect of the game. You have to look at how the team works with each other, how they challenge each other.
I think at where I am now, where it's a good program, I expected to measure a lot of my successes with wins and losses.
You have a successful record if you have, the rest of your house in order, which means if your kids are doing well in the classroom, they're doing well on campus, they're contributing to the community, you probably have a pretty good culture, which means you're probably pretty successful on the ice too.
It's a little bit of everything. I think the easiest way to look is, which most people look at is obviously the wins and losses.
I just think that's the biggest issue when coaches become too serious and too wrapped up in the wins and losses, and they should just concentrate on the player, the person, and where that person wants to be when they're older.
For me, my success is my team getting better.
All right, I don't know how to respond to that, guys. The ball went out of bounds because Elena jogged after it. We lost 3-0 to Farmingdale because we jogged. Why is that acceptable?
Wins and losses is not, it's one little factor in all of it. It's certainly not the end all.
Basically, being successful in all aspects is what drives me, and coaches obviously have a huge part in that, because if they force you on the field or off the field in anything, that's going to translate into other aspects.
I measure success based upon how many injuries we have as a student-athlete population throughout the year.
I think ultimately it's improving players. It's just really hard to measure that. Immediately it's really easy to measure on the wins-losses part. That's pretty easy. But I don't really think that a lot of the coaching gains that you make with players shows up right away in wins and losses.
When you win, the team wins, and then when you lose, it's the coach's fault or something like that.
Winning happens when you work hard, and we've been winning, but we've had good guys. We've stayed for the most part out of trouble. They've all been graduating, and a lot of them have come back and visited, which is important.
As a coach of the game, if I can't improve players, then I'm just not a very good coach.
My number one responsibility is to develop people.
Okay, I'm playing defense. Who's in the post? Okay, so ball's up top. I'm in the post right here, right? Pass goes there. Seal high. Take me up high right here. All right, I'm denying. Swim.
To me, the biggest thing is when somebody graduates from here, is what are they doing with their life? What kind of a person are they? What kind of a husband, a father? Things like that are important to me.
My success as a coach is based on my players' improvement. Same thing as a teacher in the classroom. If I can teach one thing or another and that student leaves with better than they came in, then I've accomplished my job.
And I think a lot of times it goes neglected because professors just feel as if it's something they're doing for fun, when really we're trying to develop these people to go on, just like they are in the classroom. We're trying to do it on the field.
Down. Andrew, get close to that ball. Good, good, good.
I think when you graduate somebody who's taken on something and is a different person after 4 years of being with you, I think that's success.
I say success in life, period, is really important.